In the last video, we saw how to make our first React application. And in this video, we're gonna see what is the folder structure of our application. So hey guys, this is Mayank. And without any further ado, let's jump right into our project. So guys, here we have the application that we made in the last video. And there we have the file structure in which it has been, set up. So I would like to talk about the very first file, that is package.json. And as I told you before, package.json has all the dependencies and scripts right here. And as you can see, we have React inside dependencies, React DOM. And as soon as you install any other package inside this application, you will see that package's name written right here inside this dependencies block, inside this block, along with its version like this. Like you can see that we have React with the version 16.13.1. In the same way, you will see all those names of those particular, packages that you will install along with its version. The other thing is the scripts that we have. So we have a script to start the project, to build the project, to test it, and to eject from the project. All right. So here we have Yarn installed on my, system. So you can use npm or Yarn, whatever you want. So npm is basically, as you know, node, package manager. And Yarn is also a package manager, which is more effective than npm. So all the shortfalls that are there in npm are covered by Yarn. So I would say Yarn is more effective than npm, but I preferably don't use that. I don't know why. I just like to use npm. But yes, you can use Yarn if you want to. The commands are simple. As you see, when you just create the project, you have to just go into the directory of project and just have to write Yarn start. So that's your personal preference. I use npm. All right, what this file is basically doing, it is just making sure that all the installation part is consistent, all the packages installation is consistent throughout the application whenever we run the npm install command. So let's go to the very first folder of this project, that is node modules. So whenever you set up the project, you will get this folder right here, and you will see all the dependencies that are there in your project. All the folders will be right inside this project node modules. And in future also, whenever you will install a package, a new package inside your application, you will see all those folders of that package landing right inside this folder. All right. So the next folder is public. So in the public folder, we see favicon.ico. That is the icon that we see on the home page of our application. And the second and the most important, file of this project is index.html. So let me tell you, this is the only HTML file that would be present in the project, since it is a single page application. So whenever any dynamic changes you are making in the application, whatever is happening in the application, it is the file that gets served up. All right. And we have given it a division with the ID root, so that the React can take control of the UI. So the next folder is our source folder, and src we can call it. So the source folder is going to be the most used folder of this application, because most of the stuff that you are going to input in this application, any file or other thing, you are going to do that mostly in this folder. So let's talk about the main classes of this folder, or you can see the file of this folder. I would not say classes, that would not be appropriate word to use here. So let's go to index.js. As you can see, we have this app component right inside this React DOM, and we are using a DOM element for that, and the DOM element has this ID root. As you can recollect from the index.html file, we gave it the division ID root. So what we are basically doing is we are just giving up control to React to make changes to the UI. So this React DOM sets this app component as the root of the project. And let's talk about this app.js now. It is basically app.js file, and it has this component called app. In the next video, we will also talk about what is component, since I'm using component a lot more time here. So this is basically a functional component. I know you would question me, what is this functional component? So I'll clear your doubt in the next video, what are components and what is the requirement of it. So this app component file, this app.js file, is a file that gets served up whenever you run the application. Whatever you are seeing right on the application, that is the changes that you see on the application that are made in this file for now, because it is the root of the file, and so far we have this only component present in the application. So you would see all those changes that we will make inside this. All right, guys. So we have talked about index.html, we have talked about index.js, and also the app component that we are using in the application. So let me tell you, whenever you hit the command npm start, first of all the control goes to this HTML file, then it moves on to index.js, and index.js just sets up the root for us, that is the app in this case. So after this, app.js file is called, and basically app.js is setting up the display for us. So guys, after talking about the main files of this project, let's talk about some other files as well. So we have app.css basically for the styling part in app.js. We have app.test.js, yeah, to do some unit testing part, and some other files as well. And I am intentionally not talking about all the files present in this folder because I know it might get confusing for you guys at this stage. So just hold on. As we move forward in the project, I will let you know whatever the use of all those other files as well. So guys, that's all for this video. If you have any doubt, please feel free to write that in the comment section down below and I will surely reply to that. So see you in the next one. Bye bye. Jai Hind.